Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator released on the 4th of December 2017. The game was initially supposed to be a fun, free-to-play simulator type game in which the player would just grab some pizzas and feed them to the customers. And we got so much more than we wanted to get out of this game. Where initially we thought we were playing something small, we dropped in, there was a Scrap Baby cutscene, and then from there, the rest is history.
Oh! 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 Oh my god!
Guys, I'm about to cry. What the freak is this?
After this, we are brought into the day section of the game. And the day section is arguably one of the most fun times I've had in FNAF and the most relieving. In the day section of the game, we are required to use the blueprint mode to buy and customize our own pizzeria. This in turn unlocks new animatronics, new decorations and new mini-games to play around your own pizzeria. This bit is really fun and it gives us a lot of freedom in terms of what we want to do. Whilst in the end everyone's pizzeria ends up looking the same, it was really fun to design your own pizzeria and really give yourself a custom experience. However, after about 2 minutes of playing around with buying all the equipment that you wanted and making the pizzeria feel like it suits yourself, we then are encouraged to hop into the night section of the game. And this is of course the only way that we can progress in the story. This is a full-on shift like the past few games. And to many people this was great, we were getting a full new FNAF game and on the first night everyone was super hyped about it. However, for me, I just feel like this wasn't good enough. I felt like this was boring almost. But you see, with this FNAF game, there is no time limit. There is no time that we have to be out. There is no 6 AM. It is just us and the screen in front of us. So to beat the game, we must complete all the required tasks on the checklist. And of course, these tasks will increase as the nights go on. But the night doesn't end until everything is done and then we log off. There's no doors and there is no central pathway for an animatronic like Foxy to get you. It's just 2 vents on your left and your right. And obviously, you're not going to be alone in there. As the nights go on, you will get more and more animatronics if you choose to salvage them. There are ways that you can finish the game with just one animatronic, but to beat this game in its entirety, you must get all of the animatronics in one place, like it says. We can move the animatronics back in only one way, and that is the audio law. We can play this in any of the select squares that we want, and it will move them to that square. However, when there's about 5 or 6 of them, it becomes really hard to keep control of all of the animatronics. And so we need to use the detector to kind of see where all of them are and pick your priority. You can also send animatronics away by a more risky method, which is waiting for them to come to you and shining the light down the vent. The night section, I still can't get over it to this day, that this is one of the most important FNAF games from a lore perspective, but has such a boring night shift. So how could we resolve this? Well, perhaps add another way to push the animatronics back. I feel like the difficulty level was quite high for this one, and I feel in the later nights, just juggling around, it was not fun. It was very boring because we didn't have enough face-to-face action with the characters. In FNAF 2, for example, you will see a character standing over you while you get them away, or you see Foxy down the edge of the hallway. In FNAF 3, you see Phantom Freddy walking down the hallway, you see Springtrap staring at you. In FNAF 1, you see them at the doors. FNAF 4 is a little different. You can see them peering down the edge of the hallway, and you can also see Foxy in the closet. And Sister Location was all hands on, and you were right up close with the animatronics at every step. Then we had this game, and there was just the only face-to-face interaction with these animatronics was at the end of the night in the salvage section. You didn't really see them face-to-face, and while it made jump scares feel like more of a surprise, it just really took out the life of the game, and I feel like it was so boring. Especially with such good character concepts like Lefty and Scraptrap. Imagine seeing tentacles of Molten Freddy come out the vent before you see him, or so you know where to put the flashlight, or imagine just seeing like a puppet mask when Lefty was near or something like that. Just more things to make the player aware of something is about to happen, or perhaps just to see who they're going to fight against. The game only gets redemption from its day scene, and I also feel like the story elements was enough to carry FNAF 6 to still be a great FNAF game to this day. And I feel like FNAF 6's defense is that this was a free game. We never knew that we were going to get this, and we got so much than we could have ever imagined, and I'm so thankful to Scott that he gave us this game. But at the same time, looking at the things they could have done better, this was a crucial point, and I feel like they could have maybe added a bit more to make it more special for the player in the night section, and if they would have done that, it could have been one of the best FNAF games we've ever seen. However, obviously this is just my opinion, and it takes a lot of time and effort to make these analysis videos and really just take a deep dive into some of these games. I will be posting more like this, and don't worry, these videos haven't gone anywhere, so please do subscribe. We're on the path to 100 subs, and with your help we can get there. Also, come and join the Discord server, the link will be in the description. I've been Alpine, you've been awesome, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.